What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this MS awareness cup using the smoke effect and water slide. So if you're interested to see how I did this, stick around and we're going to go ahead and get started. This cup has been sanded and it's been prepped and primed with white, the 2x Rustoleum. And now what I'm going to do is I've already mixed up my epoxy. I've got about 20 mLs. I'm probably not going to use all this. Here, let me get into the camera. Yeah. And I'm going to put in my Fresh Snow by Glitter Makes It. And I don't want a whole lot, but because I'm not looking to like glitter the whole cup, I'm looking to more of like a shimmer the cup. So I'm gonna mix this in, and if you can see, oh my god, it's so pretty. Love this white snow. Probably getting bored of seeing it. I don't know, I'm not. I never get bored of seeing a white snow. Anyway, so I am now going to put the epoxy on my cup. Okay, so in this part, I'm just speeding it up a little bit because I'm epoxying, and most of you know how to epoxy, and if you don't need to watch it in slow motion. So try not to bore you to death, and it will be over very, very soon, I promise. Make sure that's not on there. All right, and now this is, epoxy is self-leveling, so it's just going to do its thing. And then this is the fast set epoxy, so it's going to cure, and I'm going to be able to work with it in about 2 hours. So I'll be back when this is dry. Oh, and don't forget, torch for bubbles. I never forget. I just forget to go right into that as soon as I'm done telling you. Got a full rotation, real nice and fast. Get your bottom. All right, let it turn. Okay, I'm gonna do a smoke effect on this cup now. So the way you do that is with a candle on fire, some sort of a utensil, a knife, a spoon, and we'll see how this goes. Usually I do this with a tea light, and I haven't gotten really great results from the tea light. So I'm gonna try something with a bigger flame and see if that helps out. Like, it's got a thicker wick, maybe it'll get more smoke off. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try it. And I've not done it on epoxy either. I've done it on white. Ooh, that's smoking good. I don't even have to. So if you can see the black smoke coming up, it catches onto the cup. So you just put your utensil in here, and when that black smoke comes up, you just catch it on the cup. And the closer you are, the darker it is. The further away, the lighter it is. And if you keep it in that spot, it's gonna produce a darker spot. So I'm just trying to get a really good, yeah, this is definitely working much better than a tea light for sure. All right, no more tea lights for me. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can't see it all. So let me see. Let's see if I can do it like this. So if you can see now. It's so hard trying to film and pay attention to like what you're doing, see what you're doing. I'm like all leaned weird and stuff now so I can see it. So you guys can see it and I can see it at the same time. So you see that? That's really cool. I'm gonna go all the way around the cup, but I'm actually, when I go to apply my decal, I am going to wipe some down because I don't want the black in the back. But I figured it would be easier for me to just do the whole cup first, and then I'll figure out what I want, where I want the decal, and where, like what space I'm gonna wipe away. So, oh my God, this worked out so good using this candle. This is my go-to candle now. Okay, so in this part, I'm speeding it up because I'm just going around the cup more and just going around the cup and deciding whether I want it darker or lighter. So that's where I'm at with that. And just for purposes of trying to save time, because this video wound up being like 42 minutes long, so I'm trying not to bore you guys to death. All right, so I'm going to just keep on doing this and we're going to move on to the next part. Super hot, put it off in a safe place away from any kiddos because we don't want them to grab that when it's super hot. Let's blow out a candle. Look at all that white smoke. Ooh. This is definitely my go-to candle. Yankee gingerbread maple. Oh my God, this smells so good. But I need to put this off to the side. It's smoking really bad. So now I want to see if this comes off with my finger at all. Yes, it does. So, you see that? I touched it. So this is where this is where I'm gonna wipe off what I don't want for the decal, and then the rest I am going to seal with clear coat so that I don't smear anymore. Oh my God, it's so smoky in here now. All right, so I'm gonna be back with my decal. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to show you, I started to wipe away the general area where I want to place my decals, which are actually my water slides. And I just used 70% on a paper towel and just wiped it away very gently. You could probably do it with water, but that's just what I figured I would do it with. And now I am ready to do a clear coat on this to seal the rest of the smoke effect. But I measured out and I put it's all water slide that I'm doing on this cup. So I measured, you know, I just kind of placed them out on my mat and then, you know, just kind of eyeballed on the cup. So it's probably not the most conventional way, but I think it's gonna work. So I'm gonna be back after this is dry so that we can start applying the water slides. Okay, I am back with this cup and it has 2 coats of the Rustoleum Gloss Clear. And so I really love the way the glitter sparkles through the smoke. This is the first time I've done like a glitter smoke effect. I've done it on like plain flat white. And I really, really like this. I think it looks super pretty. So here's the part where I kind of rubbed out because I was going to put my water slide on there and I didn't want the smoke to come through the water slide. So I wanted it to be solid. I think the butterflies that are going to come up at the top are going to have smoke effect through there, which I do want. So I just have like this vision in my head. And so hopefully it will be that when it comes out. So I'm just soaking this, and I use lukewarm water. I don't use room temperature water because I feel like it's too cold. And personally, I feel like the warmer water helps it release quicker and release like more efficiently. So like it doesn't stick. I find like with the colder water, I find like places stick. It's kind of weird, but so I use the lukewarm. That works better for me, or that's what I like, especially in the winter. I like it on my fingers. Definitely like warmer. So I'm gonna put this down, and sorry guys, I'm gonna have to face this towards me so that I can make sure that I get good placement. And yeah, all of these decals are water slide. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know how much I hate water slide, but it seems like most of the cups I do, it just feels right to do water slide over like printable vinyl, because you just can't cut out that close, nor do I want to, because I don't want my Cricut to eat up the design. So, all right, so this is coming off nicely. So you see it just slides. So I'm going to put it here, flatten it out, and just slide it out and let it fall on the cup. And I forgot to wet my cup. So I do have enough water on there. So I'm gonna just gently pull it up a little bit, because I do want a little bit at the bottom. So I'm just smoothing it out with my fingers. And I'm looking. And I like the placement. So I'm gonna go in with a paper towel and just pat it to get off the excess water. I'm gonna look to see if I have any bubbles. And there's a little bit of gathering here, so I'm just gonna smooth super gently so I don't rip my water slide. All right, and I am totally happy with that. So next, I think I'm gonna come in with the orange MS. And I'm speeding up again because this takes forever to put each and every butterfly on. I figured you didn't need to slow down. I think you've got the idea of water slide. I may even just cut some of this out, but I did actually mess some of the butterflies up. I don't think I sealed them properly, so some of them bled out a little bit and then they tore. So by the end of me doing all of this, I wound up having to take some of them off and talk about how I'm going to reprint and do them all over again. So yeah, I think this is going to be the point where I'm just going to cut it off, jump to the next segment again for time purposes, because I don't want this to run, be a run-on. It's like a run-on sentence. All right, so we're going to jump to the next section. Okay, I am back to try this again. Here we go. Try number 2 with the butterflies. I sealed it. I gave it 3 good solid coats this time with a clear coat. See, between that and hopefully no operator error, that I can get this done without ripping another water slide. If I rip another water slide, I'm going to scream. This voiceover thing's pretty cool. So I successfully applied all of the butterflies in this section and everything looks good. So I think I might even cut some of this out again, because again, you don't need to see each and every butterfly, even on fast speed. So I'm gonna jump to the end now. The teenager can relate to that. All right, so here we go. So we have the cross with the saying, and then the butterflies and the MS, and the butterflies wrap around this way. It wraps around this way, and I really, really like the way this looks. So I hope she does too. Okay, I am going to let this dry, and I actually need to reach out to the person who asked for this cup and see if she wants her name on it. Otherwise, I don't know, the back is blank. I think she's probably going to want something on the back. We'll have to talk about what she might want, but this is it. So we're going to let it dry, and if this is good, then I'm just going to coat it with epoxy and call it a day. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I am back with this cup, and so Miss Denise decided she wanted her name on the back with some more butterflies. So I went ahead and I cut out her name on my Cricut, and I'm doing the outline, so the offset. I've done this before on other cups, and so I'm gonna link the video of how to do this There's a wonderful video by a woman I've never met, and she helped me do it, and I keep it in my saved. So I will link that for you so that you can do that if you have a Cricut, because if you have your Cricut, you know, or if you have the Cricut, you know that you can't do the outlines in the Cricut Design Space. So I use a program called Inkscape. I don't know if you've heard of it. Check it out. It's really great, and there's some really great tutorials on how to use it. So that's what I used, and here is her name. I'm gonna just peel this off and stick it on like a sticker. And I'm gonna go a little bit sideways, about in the middle of the cup. Press it down, rub it on really well, and then pull my transfer tape back slowly, because I've got 2 layers here and I don't want to pull one layer from the other. All right, throw this aside so I can use it later. And now butterflies. So, you know, I'm just gonna place them, no rhyme or reason, just randomly around. I'm gonna start with the big ones and then maybe fill in the little ones. And more butterflies, lots more butterflies. She really likes butterflies. This is the second cup I've made her with butterflies, only this one has a lot more. So putting them on again on the back side near her name, and that's pretty much it. So I think I might even skip over this part because you don't need to watch me place individual butterflies again. Kind of boring, same thing over and over and over again. Alright guys, I am back with this cup, and it has a layer of epoxy. So now I'm going to go in and fix the blank spots that I don't like with the missing smoke effects. So I got my candle lit. I am going to take my knife and my cup, and I'm going to put my knife in again and get that black smoke, and I'm just going to catch it in the places that I think are kind of bare. And the closer you get, the darker it is, and the further away, the lighter it is. So I'm going to go a little bit further. I don't want it too dark. I just want to kind of somehow blend what I did before. And here I am doing this again without you guys seeing. Getting good smoke from this candle. I said it the first time when I did this. It's definitely my go-to candle for sure.
Smoke. That's how you do the smoke.
This is how you do the smoke effect. All right, let's see. Oh, I gotta get around here. It's really neat how this does this.
Can I see?
Can you see? A little spot there.
You're doing like a wolf kind?
No, I'm not doing a wolf kind. So I'm trying to get it, this spot's kind of pretty white. Let me see if I can get this in there. There we go. So I'm gonna have to get it over the butterfly and then just kind of wipe it off the butterfly. There. Alright, so I need to put this knife way aside, away from Aria, because it is super, super hot. And so I'm gonna like sort of wipe away some of this now because I didn't want too much Like I didn't want it on the butterflies. Don't blow that out yet, because I don't know if I'm going to need it again. So I'm just gonna spritz this with a little bit of alcohol, wrap it around my finger.
Can I blow it a little bit? It makes smoke.
Make smoke?
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm gonna do this with a Q-tip. Alright, be careful. I don't want you to get too close. You're too close. You're too close for Mommy's comfort. Alright, I'm actually gonna do this on a Q-tip, and so I'm gonna rub it away on the butterfly because I don't want the smoke over the butterfly. You can see it coming off. Aria, please stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Forgot you guys were there.
I'm being kind of quiet now. I'm like concentrating on what I'm doing. Sorry. Alright, so rubbing it off the butterflies. And I'm rubbing it off the cross because I don't want it on the cross either.
It's a lot on another butterfly.
There's a lot. Which butterfly? Which butterfly has a lot?
This one.
That one? Oh, don't touch. You're gonna get black on your fingers. Yep, that did have a lot. I'm just gonna rub all of these. Alright, so I definitely like that better. So now it's not so stark.
Stark or dark?
Stark, like stark white, like just stands out. So, okay, so I am happy with this now. I am going to seal it with clear coat and then put another coat of epoxy on, and hopefully this cup will be done. All right, I'm back and this cup is done. So I did go back in and I put a little more smoke in there, and then I actually took a Q-tip with some alcohol and sort of like feathered it out. I wanted it to be darker around the cross. So I'm hoping that she loves it. She hasn't seen it yet, but I do overall like the way this cup came out. I do love the smoke effect, and I really love it over the glitter. I was up to doing more things with the smoke effect on different colored glitters, you know, lighter glitters though, because you know, of course it's not going to show up on darker glitters. But so this is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, and make sure you check the description box below because I link most of what I use, or tell you where you can get most of the products that I use. Okay, now it's bye. Bye.